information regarding the circumstances of Lakean Woods' arrest on Friday, September 29th, 2023, near Toledo Road and Powers Avenue. Since Friday evening, cell phone camera footage of this incident has been circulating on social media. The circulation of this cell phone camera footage has caused outrage amongst some in our community. JSO immediately began an administrative review of the involved officers' actions. And while this incident remains under administrative review, we are releasing the body-worn camera footage today to the significant public interest surrounding this incident. Transparency, as I've said before, is the foundation on which the trust is built and by which the police and the public partnership is cultivated. As such, it is a cornerstone of this administration. As JSO's leader and as a proud servant of this community, I have vowed to be forward-facing and open with the public that we serve. Whether the information shared reflects well in this agency or not, I have since my election told the public exactly what is going on within this agency. When there are allegations of officer misconduct, our agency thoroughly investigates those allegations. And when allegations of officer misconduct are sustained, we hold officers accountable. Accountability for officer wrongdoing is essential. However, equally essential is speaking up when our officers are wronged. Some of the cell phone camera footage that has been circulating since Friday does not comprehensively capture the circumstances surrounding Woods' arrest, and that is to be expected. Part of that stems from the distance and perspective of the recording cell phone camera. Another part of it stems from the fact that the cell phone camera did not capture the events immediately preceding Woods' arrest. Moreover, cameras can only capture what can be seen and heard. So much context and depth are absent from recorded footage because a camera simply cannot capture what is known to the people depicted in it. As a 32-year law enforcement officer, I understand the importance of thorough and complete investigations that are led by facts. One piece of evidence considered in a vacuum devoid of context and other information can lead to faulty and dangerous conclusions. When incomplete cell phone camera footage becomes the basis on which public opinion turns, the results can be equally faulty and dangerous. A rush to judgment, whether it be in a criminal investigation or in the court of public opinion, can lead to serious errors in judgment, errors that can have long-lasting consequences. On Saturday, I publicly stated that we were investigating the circumstances of Woods' arrest and the allegations of inappropriate use of force by involved detectives. However, I'm speaking out today, even with the investigation still pending, because it's now clear that some of the circulated cell phone camera footage has been intentionally altered to imply that one of the detectives kicked a handcuffed Woods. Body-worn camera footage and unedited versions of the cell phone camera footage on social media definitively indicate that this detective never kicked a handcuffed Woods. While a rush to judgment is dangerous, the intentional distribution of manipulated video is shocking, unacceptable, and frankly immoral. The only logical conclusion that can be drawn by the production of such altered video is that its creator or distributor had a personal agenda seeking to incite community rage against police officers, and very easily could have been violence. Tonight I want to share known facts so that the public has a more complete understanding of this incident. My hope is that by openly sharing both information and body-worn camera footage, the misinformation campaign on social media will be stamped out by the truth. There was force used by arresting detectives, and yes, that force is ugly. But the reality is that all force, all violence is ugly. And just because force is ugly does not mean it is unlawful or contrary to policy. Now Mike Schell, the Chief of Professional Standards, will deliver the currently available information. Mike.
Thank you, Sheriff. Let me begin by sharing with you some background on Woods, information that was known by detectives when they attempted to apprehend him. Woods is a 24-year-old affiliated with local undocumented group that has been connected with violent crimes, narcotics distribution, and firearm proliferation. He's been recorded in drill rap videos with documented group and gang members. In 2018, Woods was arrested for murder stemming from a homicide in Tallahassee, Florida. Woods pled guilty in 2022 to an amended robbery charge pertaining to that murder arrest and is currently on felony probation. After observing Woods engage in a drug transaction at a gas station on Powers Avenue, detectives stopped the vehicle in which Woods was riding as the front seat passenger. As you will see in the following portion of footage captured by the body-worn camera worn by one of the detectives, the driver and backseat passenger immediately complied with police directives and were taken into custody without incident. A firearm was found on the back seat, passenger's person, and significant quantities of multiple narcotics, including methamphetamine, fentanyl, cocaine, and oxycodone were found in the truck. In this footage, you will see Woods flee from the front passenger seat and take off running. After Woods fled from the front passenger seat of the truck, a detective ran after Woods, repeatedly commanding Woods to stop. Ignoring police commands, Woods continued running. The detective then yelled to Woods that if he did not stop, he would be tased. Woods continued running, and the detective armed himself with his agency-issued taser. The detective deployed the taser once, and the device appeared to have no effect on Woods, who continued running. The detective then deployed his taser a second time, which appeared to immediately cause Woods to experience neuromuscular incapacitation. Woods immediately stopped moving and fell straight forward, hitting his face on the pavement. This impact immediately caused visible abrasions, bleeding, and swelling. When the detective attempted to take Woods into custody, Woods continued to resist arrest. While that detective was struggling to gain Woods' compliance, another detective arrived and assisted in gaining control of the resisting Woods. While Woods was unhandcuffed, the second detective kneed Woods in the upper torso and head area to gain compliance. Based on body-worn camera footage, it appears some of those knee strikes may have had contact with Woods' head. During the struggle, other gang unit detectives arrived to assist. These detectives ultimately overcame Woods' resistance and handcuffed him. Once handcuffed, but prior to being thoroughly searched and the handcuffs being properly tightened, Woods moved his secured hands back towards the area of his right front pants pocket. A detective repositioned Woods and directed him to stop moving. Woods was then positioned in an upright, seated position, and paramedics were called to the scene. Rescue responded and transported Woods to an area hospital for medical treatment. Woods was absentee booked on multiple criminal charges associated with this incident, including armed trafficking in methamphetamine, armed trafficking in cocaine, armed possession of a controlled substance, and resisting an officer. Once Woods' new local criminal charges have been disposed, he'll be transported to Leon County, Florida, to resolve his probation case in which he currently is on active probation. The altered cell phone camera footage, which is circulated on social media, depicts a detective kicking a handcuffed Woods. Body-worn camera footage, along with unedited versions of the cell phone camera footage on social media, both definitively evidence that the detective never kicked a handcuffed Woods. We will now show several portions of available body-worn camera footage from this incident.
Here, we can just call them back to us.
335, signal 4.
Let me see your hands. All y'all's hands.
Holiday Nursery.
Turn the truck off.
335.
Let me see your hands, driver.
And Freedom Crossing.
Call it out. Yeah.
HJ 707, give us 1033 for just a minute. We're doing a felony takedown in Kensington Square apartment.
8202.
All units 1033.
707 is going to be 8204 Kensington Square. Yep. Hey man, hey.
Hey, Chief, we got one running, all black, all black. Don't you fucking move. Hey, show me your hands, driver. Show me your hands. All black, black hoodie, black pants. I got like 3 here, so. Hey, we'll do an L formation on them so I can see who else is in the car. Who else is in the car? Who else is in the car? Nobody?
Where they at?
Yeah, there's 2. Comfortable pulling them out? Huh? Do what? You have a gun on you? Okay, well if you drop, I appreciate you telling me, but if you drop your hands, you're gonna get shot. Do you understand? All right, so keep your hands there. Red shirt, do you have a gun on you? Okay, being that you don't have a gun, you're gonna stay put where you're at, okay? Do not move.
All right.
On the outside of the door, open the door. Do not tuck your hands below the door. Keep your hands up. Thank you for telling me. Is your last name Wilson? You Raymond? Okay. Just keep your hands up. I see the gun. Walk to me. Do not drop your hands. Do you understand? You have lethal. I got hands on. All right. Don't drop your hands.
928 to the Zone District 3 Task Force units. Can y'all give us some updates? Do y'all need us to move normal, direction of travel? K9 air unit. 757, move normal.
You got the 0? Yes. All right.
You have 537, I'm in the area.
Sit down on the ground for me. You got anything else? All right. How old are you?
My ID, 23.
Okay. Sit down.
Take the point on fight one still.
Cross your legs. Cross your legs. All right. Hey, we can walk him back to me.
8707, it's going to be 8204 Kensington Square. Yep. Hey, man. Hey. You're fucked. You're fucked. You are so fucked.
All black. Black hoodie, black pants.
I'm going to tase you. I'm going to tase you. Try to get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
999, where they at?
Hey, stay on your stomach. Put your hands behind your back. You're going to get it again. You're going to get it again. Put your hands behind your back.
It's gonna be 8204.
Hey!
Kensington Square.
You hear me? Yeah. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Direction of travel.
Keep them back.
I don't even got nothing.
Put your hands behind your back.
They're behind me. I don't even got to. Stop chasing me for.
You're gonna get tased here.
All right,
928, Zone District 3 Task Force units.
Give me your hand.
Y'all give us some updates? Y'all
Behind your back, goddammit.
direction of travel?
all right, let me do it.
K9
Go.
unit.
All right.
757, move normal.
Put your hand behind your back.
All right, okay. All right, all right.
You have 537 in the area.
Get your hands behind your back.
Hey, shoot, take the
Give me that hand. Give me that hand. Give me that hand. Hey! Hey! Give it! Give it! Give it a hand! I can't get it. Give it a hand! We're still fighting. Give it a hand! Give it a fucking hand! Give it a hand! Hey, still pulling. Still pulling. Give me your hand. Yeah, give me. Fuck you, he's still fighting. You got it, there we go. Here comes on. Here comes. You got it? No. Nope.
Give me your hand.
Yeah. Yep. You got it. Woo.
746, still on Kensington Square, chasing, where are you? Nothing.
Love now.
What are the guys fighting one?
So it's pretty unbelievable, disheartening to have to announce that social media is not reality. Its content is not fact-checked by any entity. Because of this misinformation campaign by the anti-police fringe, our agency has come under fire and individual detectives' lives have been threatened. This intentionally misguiding manipulation of facts is wrong and dangerous, and I will not remain silent while the truth is buried to advance a particular agenda. The truth is Woods sustained facial injuries when he fled from police and was tased, fell face first onto the concrete. Detectives struggled with him, and as I stated before, they used strikes to gain control. but he continued to resist arrest. The outcome of Woods' apprehension contrasts with that of his friends in the truck, who immediately complied with police and suffered no physical injury. Force looks ugly, as I stated before, because all force is ugly, not because the detectives engaged in misconduct. And based on the currently available information, the agency believes that the involved detectives acted appropriately with respect to the law and JSO policy. When an officer does wrong, I'll stand up here and tell you straight. I'll be honest. When a person hiding under the anonymity of the internet does wrong to an officer, I will also stand up here and tell you. And effective immediately, a critical incident briefing of this incident itself, which includes portions of the detective's body-worn camera footage, is available on all JSO media platforms and YouTube. Additionally, complete versions of all detectives' body-worn camera footage is available, or will be very soon, on JSO's transparency page. And I urge members of the public and the media to review both this briefing and the body-worn camera footage for more complete understanding of the nature and circumstances of Woods' arrest. And I'll take any questions.